In this video, we're going to be testing out the Avanti Paint Sprayer from Harbor Freight. And we're going to find out, does it provide professional results even with a DIYer using it for the first time? So in this video, we're going to take it out of the box, get it put together, and then take it for its first test in painting a whole set of doors for my home. Now let's get into it. Basically, all the doors in my house need to get painted. Last year's project was going from these brown slab doors, I still can't get one in this size, and going to these raised panel doors, which look nice upgrade for sure. However, one thing I've wanted to do is paint via a paint sprayer. Well anyways, if this kind of thing's interesting to you, stick with me and let's check it out together. All right, so in here we've got a bit of hose. We've got our airless paint sprayer, and this, well, that's cool, little 515 tip, gun, little scrubber, a few different good things. Looks like we also have quick start guide, which we'll be needing that. Hose and prime pump, all the good stuff that we're gonna need.
Start it up.
All right, the assembly process of the paint sprayer isn't too bad. As you can see here, all the parts are pretty easy to locate, and it does come with some decent instructions. As you start putting it together, you'll notice most things go together with just simple screw-on or lockdown collars. Once that's all together, then it's time to move on to the hose and get the rest of it ready to roll. All right, that's all together. Now I think that means our hose setup, we can go ahead and unscrew here. This is the gun. It's actually pretty nice. Looks like this is gonna go on right there. Everything I saw kind of said to snug up, but don't over tighten. So there we go. And the other side, one could presume that should go to our handle. So again, snug these two things up, but we're not gonna over tighten. And of course, all goes right up onto there. But intuition would tell me this is gonna slide right onto that. Get locked into place, and then that hose goes on. Getting locked right into place as well. All right. Huh, look at that. They've got a nice little spot to see how it's held. I gotta say, this thing at least appears to be pretty well put together. Now, let's just look through it here. Prime with paint.
If the spray tip becomes clogged, clear it by turning your spray gun. Switch the spray on to the spray gun. Turn on your airless sprayer and spray into a waste bucket until the clog clears. Once the clog is cleared, release the spray gun trigger.
Once primed, it's time to test out the spray pattern. So I grabbed the bike box here to test it, and you'll see the first run, it's a bit gloopy and it's gonna have runs in the paint. Too much paint going means that we've got not quite the right air pressure, so I'm gonna adjust that, test it again, and now it's looking like we have a nice fine pattern and should be ready to paint. So I'll start off with the doors. I have put them out on the lawn flat, and I'm doing my best to keep the paint gun about 12 inches or so away from the door, as well as a 90-degree perpendicular to the door, making smooth passes. I'll go through and paint all of the doors, let them sit, flip them over, and get the other side. Now don't forget to go ahead and get the edges, but you'll notice it's going to leave quite a bit of paint on your grass, so just keep that in mind if you're doing it at home the same way I did.
Start it up. This is lit.
And here are the results. If I do say so myself, I think it came out pretty nice. Now there are a few pieces of learning curve. It is really important to keep the spray gun at an even distance and perpendicular to the item you're spraying. Doing it flat on the ground may have been a more challenging way to do it, but you can see in this video that the doors really came out looking nice. Going through and doing all the doors at once made a huge difference on the way that my home looks, and I gotta say this Avanti sprayer made it way easier than doing it by hand with a paintbrush, and I've gotta imagine not having those streaks from the brush marks is a really nice thing to have. Well, anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts about this Avanti paint sprayer down in the comment section below. And while you're at it, browse the channel to see other things like this to check out as well.